Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Before we begin this video, don't forget to give it a like. It truly encourages us to keep sharing beneficial content, inshallah. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our future videos on faith, spirituality, and Islamic reminders. Barakallahu feekum. May Allah bless you and enjoy the video. There are moments in life when your heart begins to feel things you can't explain. You begin to sense a calmness that wasn't there before, or a strange but peaceful certainty that someone is coming into your life, someone special, someone meant for you. In Islam, we believe that nothing is random. Every feeling, every moment of clarity, and every change in your emotional state can be a message from Allah. When you begin to feel signs deep within your soul about a future soulmate, it could very well be that Allah is preparing your heart for that sacred connection. You may notice that suddenly your focus starts shifting. You no longer crave temporary pleasures or superficial relationships. Instead, you feel drawn to meaningful connections. You become more sensitive to the idea of marriage, to the idea of being with someone who understands your soul and who fears Allah just as you do. This is not just maturity, it is a divine awakening. Allah begins to place certain feelings inside your heart as a sign that you're nearing a new chapter. Sometimes, you feel in the silence after prayer, or during your sujud when your heart whispers desires you never say out loud. These are moments where the soul begins to sense what is on the way. Some people experience dreams, not just random images, but dreams that leave an imprint on your heart. They feel real, and even when you wake up, your chest is filled with a sense of knowing. It might not be the exact person or image, but the feeling in the dream lingers. It brings serenity instead of confusion. These are not ordinary. The Prophet Muhammad said that dreams are one of the 46 parts of prophethood. When a believer experiences such dreams, especially after du'a or istikhara, they should not be ignored. Allah communicates in subtle and beautiful ways. A peaceful dream, a recurring number, or even a verse you keep encountering might all be pointing towards something deeper. Your soul is being prepared for its match. Another sign that Allah is preparing you is when you begin to grow spiritually without any obvious external push. You suddenly feel more connected to your salat. You find yourself making sincere du'a without even realizing it. You seek forgiveness for your past, not because you feel guilty, but because you want to enter the next chapter of your life with a purified heart. You begin to crave closeness to Allah more than anything else. That is no accident. Allah is refining your character, cleansing your heart, and polishing your soul to be ready for the love that He wants to gift you. This stage of preparation is sacred, and it must not be rushed. In this phase, you might also find yourself losing interest in people or things that once captured your attention. You may no longer be interested in casual conversations or shallow attractions. You crave depth, meaning, and authenticity. Even the friendships in your life may begin to shift. Some people will quietly leave, and others will arrive with gentleness and wisdom. Allah knows that in order for you to receive the right person, you must be surrounded by the right environment. He begins to clean your life from anything that would block your blessings. One of the most profound internal signs is peace. Even if you're alone, you're not desperate. Even if you're waiting, you're not in despair. There's a tranquility in your chest that feels like Allah is near and that something good is coming. The Prophet said, "What reaches you is never meant to miss you, and what misses you is never meant to reach you." That hadith alone gives you reason to be still and trust. When Allah plants peace in your heart regarding a matter, especially something as serious as marriage, then that peace is often a message. He is letting you know, "I am handling it." It's also common to feel a sudden surge of hope or optimism, even when nothing on the outside has changed. You wake up and feel like your life is about to transform. That energy doesn't come from nowhere. It is spiritual preparation. It's as if your soul is receiving a quiet reassurance from the unseen. Sometimes, your heart speaks before your eyes can see. That is the realm of the Gaib, the unseen world that only Allah controls. All these signs, the dreams, the calmness, the spiritual growth, the emotional detachment from the wrong people, are not coincidences. They are indications that your soul is being aligned for a divine meeting. The person you are meant to marry, if it is written for you, is also being shaped by Allah in this very moment. You may not see it, but behind the scenes, Allah is aligning two souls across time, geography, and even emotion. Just as He created night and day to fit each other, He creates pairs in harmony. So if you're feeling this divine pull inside your chest, if you're sensing that something beautiful is coming, don't rush it. Sit with it. Reflect. Make sincere du'a. Keep purifying your intentions. Allah does not stir your heart for no reason. Your future soulmate is on the way, and Allah is softening the soil of your heart so that when they arrive, you are ready, not just emotionally, but spiritually. That is the mercy and wisdom of our Lord. In a world where emotions can easily cloud judgment, it's essential for a believer to know the difference between fleeting desire and divine inspiration. You might feel deeply drawn to someone, thinking that this emotional intensity must be a sign from Allah. But the truth is, not every feeling we have is divine. Some are fueled by longing, fantasy, or our own unhealed wounds. That's why recognizing whether your feelings about someone are truly from Allah or just from your nafs, your own self, is one of the most important spiritual skills to develop, especially when it comes to love and marriage. One of the first questions you must ask yourself is this: does this connection bring me closer to Allah? If the presence of this person in your life, even just in your thoughts, motivates you to become a better Muslim, to pray more sincerely, to dress more modestly, to guard your character, then that is a strong indicator that the feeling may have roots in something divine. Allah doesn't just bring people into your life for comfort or romance. He brings them for growth. If your emotional connection to someone is making you rise spiritually, you should pay attention. That growth may be a sign that this relationship is part of your journey toward Him. Trusting Allah's timing means letting go of control. It means surrendering your heart's timeline to the one who knows best. When you do this, you invite peace into your soul. You stop forcing things and start welcoming the divine flow of your life's journey. Your future soulmate is on their own path, being prepared just as you are. When the two paths meet, it will be by the perfect will of Allah, in a moment that is beautifully timed beyond human understanding. In short, patience is not simply about waiting. It is about trusting Allah deeply, growing personally and spiritually, and embracing the journey. When you cultivate this mindset, you transform waiting into worship. Your heart becomes ready, your faith stronger, and your soul more at peace. And when your future soulmate comes, you will meet not just as two people, but as two souls who have been lovingly prepared by Allah for one another. Your future soulmate is not just a random person who will enter your life by chance. Rather, Allah pairs souls that are spiritually and morally aligned. The deep connection and harmony you seek in a partner begin with the state of your own heart and character. If you desire a righteous, compassionate, and God-conscious spouse, you must first cultivate those qualities within yourself. This is a profound spiritual truth. The love you attract reflects the love and light you carry inside. Allah sends you someone at your level of faith and spiritual maturity. If your heart is filled with sincerity, patience, and trust in Allah, then the person destined for you will mirror those traits. It's like two lamps shining together in the dark, their light blending and growing stronger. But if your soul is restless, unprepared, or burdened by negativity, it will be harder for the right person to come close. This is not a punishment, but a mercy from Allah, encouraging you to work on yourself before you work on the relationship. The Prophet Muhammad taught us that strong faith and good character are the foundations for successful and blessed marriages. Before seeking a spouse, strive to deepen your relationship with Allah through prayer, reflection, and righteous deeds. Purify your heart from jealousy, anger, and dishonesty. Let go of grudges and practice forgiveness. This spiritual preparation is essential because your future spouse will see and feel the light of your heart. Making sincere du'a, supplication, is also a vital step in preparing yourself for this blessed union. Ask Allah to guide you toward a partner who will help you grow closer to Him and who will be a source of peace and comfort. Pray not just for love, but for compatibility in deen, faith, akhlaq, character, and mutual respect. The more sincere and consistent your du'a, the more Allah will open doors you never imagined. It's equally important to be patient with yourself during this preparation. Personal growth is a journey that requires time, effort, and humility. Celebrate your small victories and be gentle with your shortcomings. Remember that Allah's plan is perfect, and He will bring you the right person when you are truly ready. In the meantime, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Engage in acts of worship, seek knowledge, and surround yourself with a supportive community. The more you invest in your spiritual and personal development, the more you will attract a partner who matches your values and aspirations. Ultimately, the love that lasts is built on the foundation of faith and mutual spiritual growth. When you prepare your heart and soul in this way, you create a magnetic force that draws your soulmate toward you, not just as a companion, but as a partner in faith and life's journey. This divine wisdom teaches us that the truest connections are those that bring us closer to Allah and to the best versions of ourselves. So, prepare your heart with patience, prayer, and purity. Trust that Allah is sending you someone who complements your spiritual journey. When that moment comes, your hearts will unite in a bond that is blessed, strong, and everlasting. May Allah bless you and guide you to a life filled with mercy, love, and tranquility.